Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something right now. Negativity is not a force outside of you. Negativity is a force that enters your life because you allow it in. You don't wake up one day and suddenly become negative. You don't suddenly lose your motivation. You don't suddenly stop believing in yourself. You allow it. You allow it through your thoughts, through your conversations, through the people you keep around you, through the media you consume, through the emotions you choose to feed. And today, I'm going to show you how to stop allowing it. Let me start by saying something that might feel uncomfortable, but it's the truth. You are responsible for what you feed your mind. You are responsible for what you allow to enter your life. And if you think that negativity is something that just happens to you, you're missing the point. Negativity doesn't sneak in like a thief in the night. It walks through the front door because you invited it. It comes in through your choices. It comes in through your attention. It comes in through what you consume. Now listen carefully, because this is one of the most important truths I can share with you. Your mind is not a passive container. It is an active engine. It is constantly producing. It is constantly creating, and it creates based on what you feed it. If you feed it fear, it will produce fear. If you feed it doubt, it will produce doubt. If you feed it negative stories, it will produce negative stories. If you feed it weakness, it will produce weakness. And if you feed it strength, it will produce strength. It is that simple. So the question you need to ask yourself is not, why am I feeling negative? The question you need to ask yourself is, what am I feeding my mind? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you reading? Who are you following? Who are you spending time with? What are you letting into your life that is lowering your vibration? Because everything you consume is either building you up or breaking you down. And the most dangerous part is you might not even realize it. You might be doing it casually, thinking, oh, it's just a video. Oh, it's just a comment. Oh, it's just a conversation. But every little drop counts. Every little drop adds up. Every little drop becomes a flood. And when the flood comes, it takes your peace, it takes your focus, it takes your confidence, and it takes your future. Let me ask you a question. If you were starving, would you keep eating poison? Of course not. If you were starving, you would be careful. You would seek the right food. You would choose the best nutrition. You would protect your body. You would respect your body. Your mind deserves the same respect. Your mind is the only place where your dreams are born. It is the only place where your destiny is shaped. So why are you feeding it garbage? You don't have to watch every news story. You don't have to listen to every negative comment. You don't have to read every depressing headline. You don't have to scroll endlessly through things that make you feel small, worthless, or powerless. You have a choice. You always have a choice, and that choice is your power. The reason people don't understand this is because they've been trained to believe that they are victims of their environment. They've been trained to believe that life happens to them. They've been trained to believe that negativity is unavoidable, but that's not true. Negativity is not unavoidable. It is a choice. It is a decision. And you can decide right now that you will not allow it to take root inside you. Now, I'm not saying you should live in a bubble. I'm not saying you should ignore reality. What I'm saying is you should control what you allow to influence your inner world, because your inner world is the only thing you can truly control. Your external circumstances will always fluctuate. People will always disappoint you. The economy will always change. Your job may come and go, but your mind is yours and you must guard it. So how do you do it? It starts with awareness. It starts with paying attention, because you cannot change what you don't notice. If you are constantly feeding your negative content, you won't even realize it until you feel the effects. You'll notice you're more anxious. You'll notice you're more fearful. You'll notice your motivation is lower. You'll notice your relationships are strained. You'll notice your energy is drained. That's the effect of negativity. Negativity doesn't just change your mood. It changes your physiology. It changes your state. It changes your actions, and actions create results. So if you want different results, you must change what you feed your mind. You must become intentional about your consumption. You must become selective. You must become disciplined. You must decide what gets your attention and what doesn't. You must decide what gets to live inside your mind and what gets removed. You have to stop treating your attention like it's free. Your attention is valuable, your attention is currency, and you are spending it every day. So you better spend it wisely, because every time you watch something that lowers your vibration, you are investing in a future of mediocrity. Every time you listen to something that makes you doubt yourself, you are investing in a future of fear. Every time you consume something that drains your energy, you are investing in a future of exhaustion. And every time you feed your mind negativity, you are training your brain to find negativity. You are teaching your brain to look for it. You are training your brain to expect it, and the brain will always deliver what it expects. So if you want to protect yourself from negativity, you must change what you expect. You must change what you focus on. You must change what you consume. And the amazing part is, when you change what you consume, your life changes, your emotions change, your energy changes, your confidence changes, your decisions change, your results change, because your internal world becomes stronger and your external world must respond. Now, I want you to understand this. Protecting yourself from negativity doesn't mean you are avoiding reality. It means you are choosing your reality. It means you are choosing the kind of life you want to create. It means you're choosing to feed your mind with strength, with courage, with clarity, with purpose. You have to feed your mind like you feed your dreams. You have to nourish your mind with positive information, with inspiring stories, with empowering beliefs. You have to surround yourself with people who uplift you. You have to seek content that makes you stronger, not weaker. You have to listen to messages that expand you, not shrink you. Because if you don't, the world will do it for you. The world will fill your mind with negativity. The world will fill your mind with fear. The world will fill your mind with doubt. And then you will become a victim of your own consumption. So I'm asking you right now, what are you feeding your mind? And if you want to live a life of greatness, you must stop feeding your mind with anything that does not sue. Support that greatness. Protect your mind like it is the most valuable thing you own, because it is. And once you do, you will realize something powerful. Negativity doesn't stand a chance. I want you to understand something that most people never fully grasp. Your environment shapes your mind. It's not just a metaphor, it's a scientific reality. Your environment isn't just the physical space around you, it's the people you interact with, the conversations you have, the culture you live in, the energy you allow into your life. Your environment is everything that touches you and influences you. And the truth is, if you stay in a toxic environment, your mind will become toxic. It's not a matter of willpower, it's a matter of exposure. You see, we often underestimate how much our environment affects us because we think, I'm strong, I'm disciplined, I can handle it. And yes, you can handle a lot. But you are not designed to constantly absorb negative energy and remain unaffected. You're not a machine. You're a human being. You're an emotional creature. And your emotions respond to the environment you live in. If you live in a place where negativity is constantly present, your emotions will be constantly triggered. Your nervous system will stay in a state of stress. Your brain will stay in a state of survival. And survival mode is not where greatness is created. Greatness is created when your nervous system is calm, focused, and aligned with your purpose. So here's the point. If you want to protect yourself from negativity, you must protect your environment. You must protect the space you live in, the space you work in, the space you carry inside your mind. You must protect the people you surround yourself with. Because your environment is not just something you live in, it's something that lives in you. Now, I'm not saying you should cut everyone out of your life. I'm not saying you should isolate yourself. What I'm saying is you must become intentional about who and what you allow to influence your life. You must become intentional about the energy you surround yourself with. You must become intentional about the conversations you participate in, because the people you spend time with will shape your beliefs, your habits, and your identity. Think about it for a moment. If you spend time with people who complain all day, what will happen to your mind? You will start to see the world as a place full of problems. If you spend time with people who are constantly fearful, what will happen? You will start to feel fear in your body. If you spend time with people who are always doubting themselves, what will happen? You will start to doubt yourself. And if you spend time with people who are not growing, who are not evolving, who are not taking responsibility for their lives, what will happen? You will begin to accept mediocrity as normal. And the scary part is, you may not even notice it until it's too late. You may wake up one day and realize that your dreams are smaller than they used to be. You may realize that your energy is lower. You may realize that your confidence has shrunk. You may realize that your vision has become blurred. And you may think, what happened to me? And the answer will be simple. Your environment happened to you. But here's the beautiful part. You can change your environment. You can change the people you spend time with. You can change the places you go. You can change the conversations you participate in. You can change the energy you allow into your life. And when you do, your life will change. You know what a powerful environment looks like? It looks like a place where people believe in possibility. It looks like a place where people encourage each other. It looks like a place where people are honest but supportive. It looks like a place where people challenge you to be better, not to feel smaller. It looks like a place where growth is the standard. It looks like a place where your dreams are respected. It looks like a place where you are not ashamed of your ambition. And that's what you must create for yourself. You must create a life where your environment supports your vision. Because if your environment doesn't support your vision, it will slowly destroy it. And it will do it quietly. It will do it subtly. It will do it in small doses. But over time, those small doses will become a flood. And a flood will destroy everything. So what do? You set boundaries. Boundaries are not rude. Boundaries are not selfish. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. Boundaries are a form of love. You must protect your time. You must protect your energy. You must protect your focus. You must protect your peace. And you do that by saying no to what does not serve you. You do that by limiting the people who drain you. You do that by removing the toxic influences that keep you stuck. And here's the thing, when you set boundaries, people will test them. They will push against them. They will ask, why are you changing? They will say, you're becoming different. They will try to pull you back into the old environment. And this is where you must be strong. This is where you must be committed to your own growth. Because the moment you decide to protect your environment, you are saying, I am choosing my future. You are saying, I am choosing my destiny. You are saying, I am not going to let my environment dictate who I become. But there is another layer to this. Your environment is not only the people around you, but also the inner environment of your mind. Your inner environment is created by the thoughts you think and the emotions you feel. And if you allow negativity to dominate your inner world, no external environment will be enough to save you. That's why the environment you create inside your mind is just as important as the environment you create outside. You must create an inner environment of strength, an inner environment of clarity, an inner environment of certainty, an inner environment of gratitude, an inner environment of love. Because when your inner environment is strong, you can walk into any external environment and not be affected by it. You can walk into a room full of negativity and still remain calm. You can walk into a room full of fear and still remain confident. You can walk into a room full of doubt and still remain certain. So you must build that inner strength. And the way you do that is by choosing your environment wisely. You must choose people who support you. You must choose places that inspire you. You must choose conversations that uplift you. You must choose media that empowers you. You must choose habits that strengthen you. You must choose beliefs that serve you, because when you do, you will start to notice something incredible. Your life will begin to change. Your energy will rise. Your confidence will grow. Your vision will become clearer. Your dreams will become bigger. Your relationships will improve. Your results will accelerate. And the negativity that once controlled you will no longer have power over you. Now, I want you to understand this clearly. You are not a victim of your environment. You are the creator of it. You are the architect of your life. And if your environment is not supporting your greatness, then you must change it. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your environment. And the quality of your environment is determined by the choices you make today. Protect your environment, protect your mind, protect your destiny. Now, listen carefully, because this is one of the most important truths you will ever hear. Emotional hygiene is not optional. It is not a luxury. It is not something you do when you feel like it. Emotional hygiene is a necessity. It is the foundation of your life. Just like you clean your body every day, you must clean your emotional body every day, because your emotions are like water in a glass. If you leave the water sitting too long, it gets dirty, it gets stale, it becomes unhealthy, and if you drink it, it will poison you. Your emotions work the same way. If you leave negative emotions sitting inside you, they will rot, they will spread, they will infect your thoughts, your decisions, your actions, your relationships, and your results. And the worst part is, you may not even realize it. You may think you're fine. You may think you're handling it. But the truth is, the negativity is still there, building inside you, until one day it erupts. It comes out in anger. It comes out in bitterness. It comes out in fear. It comes out in self-sabotage. And then you wonder, what happened to me? So let me tell you what happened. You allowed negative emotions to stay inside you. You allowed them to fester. You allowed them to become a part of your identity. And now they are controlling you. But you don't have to live like that. You don't have to be controlled by your emotions. You don't have to let them dictate your life. You can clean your emotional body. You can release the negativity. You can let go. You can heal. You can move forward. The problem is, most people think emotional hygiene means being positive. They think it means smiling all the time. They think it means pretending everything is okay. But that's not emotional hygiene. That's denial. That's suppression. And suppression is the worst form of toxicity. When you suppress emotions, they don't disappear. They just go underground. And when they go underground, they grow stronger. They become more powerful. They become more dangerous. Emotional hygiene is not about pretending. It's about processing. It's about acknowledging. It's about releasing. It's about cleaning. You must learn to recognize when negative emotions are present. You must learn to identify them. You must learn to name them. Because once you name them, you can control them. Once you name them, you can manage them. Once you name them, you can release them. For example, are you feeling anger? Then don't ignore it. Don't pretend you're fine. Don't say, I'm okay, you're not okay, you're angry. And that anger is affecting your life. You must deal with it, you must clean it, you must let it go. Are you feeling resentment? Then you must address it. Resentment is like a poison that you drink hoping it will hurt someone else, but it only hurts you. It only destroys you. So you must release it. You must forgive. Not because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. Are you feeling fear? Then you must face it. You must challenge it. You must question it. You must ask yourself, what am I afraid of? And then you must take action anyway. Because fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a signal. Fear is a message. Fear is your body telling you that you are stepping into growth. And growth is uncomfortable, but growth is necessary. You must also recognize that emotional hygiene requires you to be honest with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself and expect to grow. You cannot say, I'm fine, when you're not. You cannot say, I'm not affected, when you are. You must be honest. You must be real. You must be courageous. And once you are honest, you must take action. Emotional hygiene is not just awareness, it is action. It is a daily practice. It is a routine. It is a commitment, just like brushing your teeth, just like taking a shower. You must do it consistently. You must do it daily. Because your emotional body accumulates residue every day. Every day you experience stress, pressure, disappointment, frustration, rejection, fear. And if you don't clean it daily, it will build up. Now, you might be wondering, how do I clean my emotional body? Let me give you the truth. There is no one-size-fits-all method. Everyone is different. But there are some powerful practices that work for everyone. One of them is reflection. Reflection is the process of looking inside yourself and asking the hard questions. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? What is the story I am telling myself? Is this story true? Is this story serving me? And if not, what story do I want to believe instead? Another powerful practice is gratitude. Gratitude is like a disinfectant. It cleanses the mind. It shifts the focus from what is wrong to what is right. It shifts the focus from lack to abundance. And when you practice gratitude, you change why? Our state. You change your energy. You change your life. Another practice is movement. Exercise is not just for your body, it is for your mind. It releases chemicals in your brain that elevate your mood. It releases stress. It releases tension. It clears your mind. It gives you clarity. It gives you power. Another practice is connection. Humans are not designed to be isolated. We are designed to connect. We are designed to love. We are designed to support each other. So when you feel negative emotions, reach out. Talk to someone you trust. Share your feelings. Don't hold it inside. Don't let it rot. Let it out. Because when you release, you heal. And another practice is forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful acts of emotional hygiene. Forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is about you. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the prison of the past. Forgiveness is about letting go of the weight that is holding you down. Forgiveness is about choosing peace over pain. Now, let me be clear. Emotional hygiene is not a one-time event. It is a lifestyle. It is a commitment. And if you want to protect yourself from negativity, you must commit to this lifestyle. You must commit to cleaning your emotional body every day. You must commit to releasing the negative emotions that hold you back. You must commit to letting go of the past. You must commit to living in the present. And you must commit to creating a future that is free from the toxicity of negativity. Because here's the truth. You cannot build a powerful life with a polluted emotional body. You cannot build a powerful future with a mind that is full of resentment. You cannot build a powerful destiny with a heart that is full of fear. You cannot build a powerful life with emotions that are out of control. You must clean your emotional body. You must release the negativity. You must let it go. And you must create a state of emotional strength, emotional clarity, emotional peace, emotional power. Because when you do, you will be unstoppable. Now, listen to me carefully, because this is where most people get it wrong. They think protecting themselves from negativity means they must avoid conflict. They think it means they must become isolated, disconnected, or emotionally distant. They think it means they must shrink their life to avoid pain. But that's not what protection means. Protection doesn't mean limitation. Protection means clarity. Protection means boundaries. Protection means knowing what you will allow into your life and what you will not. Protection means you are in control of your energy. Here's the truth. You cannot limit your ambition just because negativity exists. You cannot dim your light because others are trying to dim it. You cannot reduce your vision because people are trying to reduce theirs. If you want to achieve greatness, you must rise above the noise. You must keep your focus. You must keep your momentum. And you must protect your energy like it is the most valuable asset you own. Negativity is everywhere. It's in the comments. It's in the conversations. It's in the news. It's in the opinions. It's in the people who are stuck in their own pain and want to drag you into it. It's in the stories that keep you small. It's in the doubts that whisper in your ear. And if you let it, negativity will consume your life. It will consume your time. It will consume your energy. It will consume your dreams. It will consume your future. So what do? You limit your exposure, not your ambition. You protect your energy, not your dreams. You keep your vision alive even when the world is trying to kill it. You keep your focus even when the distractions are loud. You keep your momentum even when the doubts are screaming. You keep your faith even when the fear is pushing. Because here's the point. You can't control everything in your life, but you can control what you allow into your life. You can't control what other people think. You can't control what other people say. You can't control what other people do. But you can control your attention. You can control your choices. You can control your boundaries. And that's where your power lies. Let me ask you something. If you were trying to build a business, would you surround yourself with people who don't believe in it? Would you surround yourself with people who constantly doubt you? Would you surround yourself with people who are negative and draining? Of course not. You would seek out people who support you. You would seek out people who challenge you. You would seek out people who push you forward. You would seek out people who believe in your vision. And yet, when it comes to our personal lives, we often tolerate the exact opposite. We tolerate negativity because we think we have to. We tolerate it because we think we are being nice. We tolerate it because we think we are being loyal. But loyalty to what? Loyalty to a life that is killing your dreams? You must stop being loyal to anything that doesn't support your growth. You must stop being loyal to people who drain your energy. You must stop being loyal to environments that keep you small. You must stop being loyal to the past, because loyalty to the wrong things is a form of self-destruction. Now, I want you to understand that protecting yourself from negativity is not about being rude or unkind. It's not about being selfish. It's not about cutting people off without reason. It's about being wise. It's about being strategic. It's about making decisions that protect your future. If someone is constantly negative, you don't have to argue with them. You don't have to fix them. You don't have to prove them wrong. You simply have to protect yourself. You simply have to limit your exposure. You simply have to distance yourself. You simply have to say, I love you, but I cannot allow this in my life. And here's the thing. People will test your boundaries. They will push against them. They will try to make you feel guilty. They will try to make you feel selfish. They will try to make you feel wrong. But you must stand firm, because if you don't stand firm, you will lose your power. You will lose your focus. You will lose your life. And you know what happens when you protect your energy? Your life becomes stronger. Your relationships become stronger. Your focus becomes stronger. Your results become stronger because you are no longer leaking energy into people and situations that do not support your growth. You are no longer allowing negativity to steal your joy. You are no longer allowing negativity to steal your peace. You are no longer allowing negativity to steal your dreams. You are now protecting your future. Now, I want to be clear. Limiting your exposure does not mean you are avoiding reality. It means you are choosing reality. It means you are choosing the reality that supports your growth. It means you are choosing the reality that aligns with your vision. It means you are choosing the reality that empowers you. If you want to protect yourself from negativity, you must decide what you will allow into your life. You must decide what you will consume. You must decide who you will spend time with. You must decide what you will listen to. You must decide what you will accept. You must decide what you will tolerate. And you must decide that you will not tolerate anything that takes you away from your purpose, because your purpose is bigger than your fears. Your purpose is bigger than your doubts. Your purpose is bigger than your critics. Your purpose is bigger than the negativity around you. So limit your exposure, protect your energy, keep your ambition alive, keep your vision clear, keep your momentum strong, keep your faith unshaken, and never ever let negativity control your destiny. Now listen to me, because this is where the game changes. Negativity doesn't just attack your day, it attacks your beliefs. It attacks our identity. It attacks the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. And if you let it, negativity will rewrite your story in the most destructive way. It will tell you that you're not enough. It will tell you that you're not worthy. It will tell you that you don't deserve success. It will tell you that you are destined to fail. And if you believe it, you will become it. That's why you must build a fortress of positive beliefs. You must build a fortress of certainty. You must build a fortress that no negative thought can penetrate, because your beliefs determine your reality. Your beliefs are the lens through which you see the world. Your beliefs are the filter that determines what you think is possible. Your beliefs are the foundation of your identity. And if your foundation is weak, your life will be weak. Now, most people don't realize how powerful beliefs are. They think beliefs are just thoughts. They think beliefs are just opinions. But beliefs are not just thoughts. Beliefs are emotional patterns. Beliefs are habits of the mind. Beliefs are neural pathways that have been built over time. And once a belief is built, it becomes automatic. It becomes your default setting. It becomes your truth. So if your default setting is negative, if your default setting is doubt, if your default setting is fear, then your life will be filled with doubt and fear. Your default setting will determine your actions. Your actions will determine your results, and your results will reinforce your beliefs. It becomes a vicious cycle. But here's the good news. You can change your beliefs. You can rewire your mind. You can build a new foundation. You can create a new default setting. You can create beliefs that support your greatness. You can create beliefs that empower you. You can create beliefs that move you forward. The first step is awareness. You must become aware of the beliefs that are controlling you. You must identify the beliefs that are holding you back. You must ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? What do I believe about my life? What do I believe about my future? What do I believe about what is possible for me? Because once you identify the beliefs, you can challenge them, you can question them, you can test them, you can prove them wrong, you can replace them. You must also understand that beliefs are not just formed by what you think. Beliefs are formed by what you feel. Beliefs are formed by what you repeat. Beliefs are formed by what you see. Beliefs are formed by what you hear. Beliefs are formed by what you experience. So if you want to change your beliefs, you must change what you feed your mind. You must change your environment. You must change your emotional state. You must change your actions. You must also understand that building a fortress of positive beliefs does not mean you ignore reality. It does not mean you become delusional. It means you choose empowering beliefs that are aligned with our reality. It means you choose beliefs that make you strong, not weak. It means you choose beliefs that move you forward, not backward. For example, if you are facing a challenge, you can choose to believe, this is too hard, I can't do this. Or you can choose to believe this is a challenge, but I am capable. I will learn. I will grow. I will overcome. Both beliefs are based in reality. But one belief empowers you and the other belief destroys you. You must also understand that beliefs are reinforced by repetition. If you want to build positive beliefs, you must repeat them. You must speak them. You must declare them. You must write them. You must live them. You must practice them until they become automatic, until they become your default setting, until they become your truth. And here's the key. You must build beliefs that are bigger than your fears. You must build beliefs that are stronger than your doubts. You must build beliefs that are louder than your critics. You must build beliefs that are unshakable. Because negativity will always try to break you. Negativity will always try to convince you that you're not enough. Negativity will always try to make you small. But if your beliefs are strong, negativity will not win. You must also build beliefs that are rooted in your identity. You must not just believe in what you can do. You must believe in who you are. Because when you believe in who you are, you become unstoppable. You become someone who doesn't quit. You become someone who doesn't settle. You become someone who keeps going no matter what. And here's the thing. Your beliefs are not just personal. They are contagious. The beliefs you hold will influence the people around you. If you believe you are capable, you will inspire others to believe they are capable. If you believe you are worthy, you will empower others to believe they are worthy. If you believe you can succeed, you will motivate others to succeed. Your beliefs have power beyond yourself. So you must protect your beliefs. You must guard them. You must defend them. You must strengthen them. Because once your beliefs are strong, your life will follow. Your actions will follow. Your results will follow. Your destiny will follow. Now, I want you to ask yourself a powerful question. What belief are you holding that is keeping you stuck? What belief are you holding that is limiting you? What belief are you holding that is preventing you from stepping into your greatness? And once you identify it, you must replace it. You must build a new belief. You must build a belief that supports your dreams. You must build a belief that supports your vision. You must build a belief that supports your future. Because here's the truth. Your beliefs determine your reality. Your beliefs determine what you will accept. Your beliefs determine what you will pursue. Your beliefs determine what you will tolerate. Your beliefs determine what you will settle for. So build a fortress of positive beliefs. Build a fortress of certainty. Build a fortress of strength. Build a fortress of faith. Build a fortress of self-worth. Build a fortress of power. Because once you do, negativity will not be able to penetrate you. Now, here is the final truth, and it's the one that changes everything. If you want to protect yourself from negativity, you must become the leader of your life. You must take ownership. You must step into your power. You must stop giving your power away to other people, to circumstances, to opinions, to fear. Because here's the thing. When you give your power away, you become a victim. And victims don't create, victims don't lead, victims don't build, victims don't win, victims simply survive. And survival is not what you were born for. You were born to thrive. So you must become the leader of your life. You must lead yourself. And leading yourself means you are in control of your choices. Leading yourself means you are in control of your emotions. Leading yourself means you are in control of your attention. Leading yourself means you are in control of your actions. Leading yourself means you are in control of your destiny. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, but I can't control everything. Life is unpredictable. People hurt me. The world is unfair. And you're right. Life is unpredictable. People will hurt you. The world can be unfair. But here's the difference. You cannot control everything, but you can control you. And the moment you take ownership of yourself, you stop being a victim. You stop being a prisoner. You become free. You become powerful. You become unstoppable. Leadership starts with responsibility. And responsibility is not a burden. Responsibility is freedom. Responsibility is the power to shape your life. Responsibility is the power to decide. Responsibility is the power to choose. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming others. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for the right time. You stop waiting for the perfect circumstances. You stop waiting for someone else to save you, because you realize that you are the one who must save yourself. And when you lead your life, you set standards. Standards are the rules you live by. Standards are the boundaries you create. Standards are the expectations you hold for yourself, and standards determine your destiny. If your standards are low, your life will be small. If your standards are high, your life will be big. It's that simple. Your standards determine what you will accept and what you will reject. Your standards determine what you will tolerate and what you will refuse. So if you want to protect yourself from negativity, you must set high standards. You must set standards for the people you allow in your life. You must set standards for the conversations you engage in. You must set standards for the content you consume. You must set standards for the way you speak to yourself. You must set standards for the way you treat yourself. Because if you don't set standards, the world will set them for you. And the world's standards are often based on fear, doubt, and limitation. Leadership also means you must be intentional. You must be intentional about your time. You must be intentional about your energy. You must be intentional about your focus. You must be intentional about your goals. You must be intentional about your purpose. Because when you are intentional, you are not living by default. You are not drifting. You are not reacting. You are creating. You are designing. You are building. And when you are intentional, negativity has less power over you, because you are not easily distracted. You are not easily pulled off course. You are not easily influenced by other people's opinions. You are not easily swayed by fear. You are not easily shaken by doubt. You know where you are going. You know what you are building. You know what you are creating. And you will not let negativity derail you. Leadership also means you must be brave. And bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is taking action in spite of fear. Bravery is standing up for yourself. Bravery is saying no to what does not serve you. Bravery is saying yes to what supports your growth. Bravery is walking away from toxic people. Bravery is walking away from negative environments. Bravery is protecting your energy. Bravery is protecting your future. And here's the thing, people will not always understand your decisions. They may judge you, they may criticize you, they may label you as selfish, they may accuse you of being cold, they may try to shame you for protecting yourself. But you must remember this, their opinions are not your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. Your growth is your responsibility. Your destiny is your responsibility. So you must lead your life regardless of what others think. You must lead your life regardless of what others say. You must lead your life regardless of what others want. Because if you wait for approval, you will never move forward. If you wait for permission, you will never create. If you wait for validation, you will never become unstoppable. Leadership also means you must take control of your story. You must stop allowing negativity to write your story. You must stop allowing other people to define who you are. You must stop allowing your past to dictate your future. You must rewrite your story. You must become the author of your life. And when you become the author, you no longer live in fear. You no longer live in doubt. You no longer live in limitation. You live in possibility. You live in power. You live in purpose. And here's the truth. When you lead your life, you inspire others to lead theirs. Because leadership is contagious. When people see you taking ownership, they feel empowered to take ownership. When people see you protecting your energy, they feel empowered to protect theirs. When people see you setting boundaries, they feel empowered to set theirs. When people see you living with purpose, they feel empowered to live with purpose. So you are not only protecting yourself, you are creating a ripple effect. You are raising the vibration of the people around you. You are creating a new standard. You are changing world one decision at a time. Now, I want you to make a decision right now. Decide that you will no longer give your power away. Decide that you will no longer let negativity control your life. Decide that you will lead yourself. Decide that you will set standards. Decide that you will protect your energy. Decide that you will protect your destiny. Because when you lead your life, negativity loses its power. Negativity loses its grip. Negativity loses its control. And you become unstoppable.